All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Work Pals podcast. I'm your host, Aaron.
I'm your host, Noelle.
Hey, and we're recording again on a weekday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
I love that, bro. I love when you're randomly off and we can record. It's dope. I mean, I feel bad because I know your weeks are sacred.
Every day is sacred to me.
Hey, always positive. At least stop. Yeah, we're here.
We are. Anything new since we recorded 2 days ago? You worked, so.
I did, I started my taxes.
I should really try that.
Yeah, crazy taxes this year. What else did I do? I did a bunch, man. I was off of work yesterday. I found coverage.
Really?
Yeah, I was off yesterday night. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Should I have told you?
No.
I don't know if maybe that day would have been better.
That's why you were awake this morning, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I was like, why is he answering me? He should be asleep right now.
Yeah, and I was wide awake. I did so much cleaning and organizing, though. It's cool. Yeah. I'm boring.
When you find coverage, do you use PTO or no?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I never have PTO.
Oh, okay.
I'm always sitting at like 5 hours of PTO.
Got it. Because I'm like, why would you just not go to work? Like, it's not like you had any pressing reason to get coverage.
Nope. Just the fact that I'm old and I spent an hour shoveling, my back was wild, bro.
And you're probably just kind of like over it now because you have a job where you'll be switching to day shift.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's
the
rough.
countdown is on.
Yeah. I'm trying my best not to check out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Am I checked out?
Couple more weeks,
right? Yeah. I think by the time this releases, by the time this releases, I'll be like a week away.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if not already there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going back to be a day shifter. I think it'll help with our recording schedule. It'll be good.
100%.
Yeah, we'll be on the same schedule pretty much. Both have weekends off.
Yeah, because I think one of the hardest parts is like Aaron wants to get out of work and record at like 8 a.m. But when I have the day off, like I want to sleep in. And like, granted, I don't sleep in late, but like I have to get ready for this. So like, I've got to take care of the dog in the morning. So then I do have to get up like at least an hour and a half before.
And you're a witness to this. In theory, I always want to record at that time. But there's been so many times I just overslept, or I wake up and I have like zero energy, like because I'll come home, I'll take like a power nap, and then like I want to come record. But I know like it's rough. It's rough. So this would be smooth. This is good. Yeah. It's good for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I did want to talk about something because in the last episode we talked about dating apps. Yeah. And I'm not on dating apps, but my friend at work the other day. Okay, wait. You know what? The people, they're never going to watch this. Anyways, I'll never say never.
The one episode they watch.
So, a friend of a coworker.
Yep.
Allegedly, somebody like far out from the scene reached out to my coworker and was like, I think I've seen her man on dating apps before, but she has no pictures. She's not on the dating app anymore. So it's like to say that, like, when you actually don't even like know, like, people look the same. So you don't actually know that.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this could be fun for me. So I downloaded Hinge. I actually still haven't finished creating my account because I like the prompts. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too much work. I'm tired. So I'm going to finish creating that today, and then I'm going to hunt for this man. I mean, here's the thing. Yes. Obviously, we don't want to find him because this is somebody else's man. Yeah. But also, how do I know if I never find him? Like, do I just keep scrolling forever?
Yeah, it's kind of like crazy. It's kind of like looking for something that you're not sure if you threw out or it's in your room. Like, and you're just looking, you're like, oh, maybe I haven't actually looked everywhere.
Right. And then also the hard part is I'm setting my location to where they are, and it's not in this state. Yeah. So I'm like, wait, what if I actually meet somebody?
Yeah, while you're searching.
While I'm searching, I stumble across somebody, and now I have to do a long distance relationship. No. Yeah.
Why does this sound like a Hallmark movie?
No, that's not
like
realistic at all.
While you're trying to catch somebody cheating, you ended up finding love.
No, where the state where this is happening, is not somewhere I want to date anybody from. I'm not saying where.
I can tell you the state. She said if we get 100 likes on this, and at least three people comment, what state does Noelle not want to date any guys from?
Yeah, make your guesses.
Yeah, I'll expose. Question, and this won't give away. You don't have to give away your answer. What are your top 3 worst states to like find people in? Like states that you look at, you're like, I would never date somebody from that. What's your top 3?
Top 3, probably I'd go with, hard because I haven't been to every state. And so I don't really know
Sure, just off perception.
Okay, off perception. Florida. California.
Well, you've been to Cali, so
yeah, I've been to Florida.
You also have
I've seen what I needed to
experience
see.
There,
and probably like Vermont or New Hampshire.
Okay, so we got Florida, Cali, Vermont, New Hampshire.
Yeah, and my thought process is different for each of those. Vermont and New Hampshire, like maybe yes. I just feel like the man would be like a little too country for me.
Yeah.
So I don't think we would just have like a ton in common.
Yeah, and there's nothing in New Hampshire.
And I don't want to live there. So like, I would live in California, but I lived there. I've met men there.
So just name one more state. What's like the 5th?
Because you want me to name the state that I...
You don't have to. Just avoid naming that state.
Okay. Well, now you know it's not those 4. Another one where I wouldn't date anybody from. Pretty much down south.
Yeah, the entirety of down south.
Entire down south. Any state. You get the gist.
Yeah, no, we get the gist. Yeah. Any state where if Noelle lived back in the day and they would have seen the guys that she dates, they would have strung them both up, bro. Any of those states she'll avoid. Okay, so for me, and again, some of these states I haven't been to, but like just off public perception, states I wouldn't date girls from: Miami, of course.
That's not a state.
My bad. Can we cut that? Thank God Yogi was barking. We can maybe cut that out. Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, New York.
New York?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a crazy one to add because I just feel like New York is, as a state, so diverse and like...
That's fine.
New York City.
Yeah.
There's millions of people there. Dude, shut up.
You gotta be quiet, bro, because we're not gonna do this. So, back to what we were saying. You're talking about New York is a bad pick for a state that not to date people from because it's so diverse and so broad.
Well, like there's New York City, but there's also like so much more New York State outside of that.
Bet. Okay. By the same token, the state that you whispered is the same way.
Disagree.
Hard disagree with your disagree. Like it's like the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, there's spots that are not super, like down like Times Square. There's spots that are super not boroughs. And so there's so many types of people in that state. So it's like, it's very similar. You're naming a state that's literally like very, very similar, but on the other side of the map. So we don't give away what she's talking about.
Okay. I just think to rule out New York is crazy, and I wouldn't be surprised if one day you end up dating a girl from New York.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They're kind of fresh, though. Like, their clothing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was a dumb take.
Yeah.
That was a take against myself.
Yeah. Because you're, like, into fashion. Like, think about the New York fashion scene.
Chicago,
like,
then, in its place.
That's not a state. Wait, is Chicago a state?
No, Chicago. No, it's Illinois, right?
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, we don't got nothing. We don't got nothing. We're bad at math. We cannot read in this podcast. We do not know geography, bro. Something's wrong with us. But who's just going to... Hold on.
I hear really good things about Chicago.
I've been to Chicago, and it's just like... I think I'm just all good on that.
Your reasoning is not really selling me.
Okay, that's fair. And I disagree with your pick, your worst one.
Okay, but what about the rest of my picks?
The rest of your picks are solid.
Yeah.
Easily, like...
Yeah.
solid picks. Like
you wouldn't date a girl from California?
Of course I would. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's fine for your pick.
Okay.
And I understand it for the guys, but California girls are cool, man.
Okay.
What? Shout out Adrian. You feel me?
Okay. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. No hate to the States.
Yeah. Well, Illinois, there's like, other than Chicago, what do we know about Illinois? This doesn't have to be staying there, but what do we know about Illinois, other than Chicago?
I know nothing else.
And if you're visiting, who's like, oh, I'm going to Illinois in some place other than Chicago.
Yeah, but why does that matter? When people say they're going to New York, you know it's the city. You're not going to visit Albany.
Well, that's why when I name this state, I named Chicago. Because it's like, okay, that's bad. Sorry, Chicagoans and Illinoisians.
I don't know. I think Chicago might be really cool. Okay, anyways, moving on. Mm-hmm. Question, because I was listening to Giggly Squad this morning.
Cool.
And they were talking about how often they clean their sheets. So I'm curious, how often do you clean your sheets? Be honest.
Be honest.
Yeah, because I know you're going to lie. And I know you're going to say your answer. And then after this, you're going to say, no, I lied. It's actually this.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I can just say the real thing and then edit it out. I'll beep it out. I wash my sheets every... just beep. This is bad, bro. Why would you ask? Okay, you answer first.
No, because you're going to base your answer off of mine. I'm not telling you what they said, and I'm not telling you what I said. I asked you first.
I promise you, if you answer first, I'm going to answer truthfully. But I'm so scared to answer that if my answer's not even near your answer, then I don't even want to answer.
Exactly. So just answer the question.
What I feel like...
Men are disgusting. I knew it. Let me guess, and you say if it's more or less than. Every 2 months. More or less. Oh no, it's more.
It's more. Oh my God. It's so much more.
You think like once every you do it like twice a year? Once every 6 months? Yeah. That's disgusting. I'm never sleeping at a man's house again.
Does it make it better that I wash my pillowcases every month?
Pillowcases.
Yeah, I wash my pillowcases super often because I'm just afraid my face is gonna break out.
That should apply to your sheets as well.
Yeah, but if I get a body pimple, it's kind of just fine. Just deal with it. But my face, I can't have my face break out. So I wash my pillowcases every month for sure.
Every month,
without fail. But my sheets.
Maybe every 6 months, maybe longer than that.
What season are we in? If we summer, okay, summer. It's like 6. It's like. Well, no, we can't be in summer. You know what I mean. If it's like dead of summer, if I get something on it, I'll wash it.
But otherwise, you're not even thinking to wash it. So it could be longer.
It probably, if I had to say maybe the longest I probably went without washing sheets, it probably was like a year.
Okay.
But sometimes, and maybe this is really wasteful and really bad and like bad for the environment, a lot of times like at a certain point, okay, so at the 6 month mark, sometimes I don't wash the sheets. I'll just go to Target and buy new sheets.
Well, that's even weirder.
So I never have extra sheets. And maybe if I had extra sheets.
Because you throw out the old ones?
Yeah.
Why don't you just put on the new sheets, throw the other ones in the wash, so that the next time you have to change your sheets, you just switch them out?
They just be kind of like faded and stuff.
Yeah, because you don't wash them the way you're supposed to.
I don't want to. Cut the tape. I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay. So,
wow. Okay, so, this is learning. This is just like a learning and growing experience for me right now. No judgment-free zone, no judgment in the comments. So what about you? How often do you wash your sheets?
I wash my sheets every
week.
2 weeks, I want to say.
2 weeks. Yeah, that's... Okay.
But I was humbled listening to Giggly Squad this morning because Paige was talking about how she had Martha Stewart on her like Amazon YouTube thing or whatever it is. And Martha Stewart gets her sheets washed every like 3 days because she has a house cleaner doing it for her. Paige washes her sheets weekly. And Martha said to her, like, you're rich enough to do it more than that. But it's crazy because what does money have to do with it? Like, cleanliness, like, what is right?
Yeah. Somebody was talking about something similar, but with other articles of clothing and how often, like, how many times you can wear certain articles of clothing before it needs to go in the wash, right? Like, and I think there was, like, underwears and socks one time.
Yeah.
Like, undershirts, t-shirts 2 times. Jeans, never. There's some people who believe in never washing their jeans.
That's crazy.
Especially if their jeans are like, what's it called? Certain type of like high quality denim. People don't like, a lot of people won't wash their jeans. They don't believe you need to wash your jeans. You just set them and let them air out. But like hoodies.
If it smells, you should wash it.
100%. Yeah. Hoodies, I think it's like, you wash it if they're like, they smell or if they're soiled. Me, it doesn't. If after it's like, the second I put something in the laundry bin, it's getting washed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because it's been in there with like, socks are like, I think I've told you, I don't know if I told you this before, but like I've told somebody, I own a lot of socks because there was a point where, still in the summer, I change my socks like twice a day. So if I come home from doing something, I'm probably changing my socks.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I have a lot of socks and a good amount of boxers, just because in my opinion, like, it's just like, I don't wash clothes at home. So for me, it's like, I'm going to the laundromat once a week. So like, I just like feel like I need more boxers. So I there's never a scenario where I run out of boxers.
How often are you changing your underwear? Like, do you do that every morning when you shower or every night when you shower? Like, I change my underwear in the morning and at night.
Oh.
I'm saying that because, like, I shower at night normally, like, if I work that day. So, like, I wake up in the morning. You wonder, this is kind of weird to be talking about.
Yeah.
But, like, do men do the same thing?
So, I think men get up, get ready to... So, for instance, like, I go to work overnights, right?
Yeah.
So, I get up in the evening, which is my morning. I put on that fresh pair of boxers after I shower, because I shower, like, usually when I'm going to leave the house. Mm-hmm. And then I go to work. I come home, and I'm putting on, like, basketball shorts or joggers or sweatpants with no... That's a lot of information. Again? I usually, I'll shower. If I'm going to go run errands, I'll just go run errands after work.
Yeah.
But the second I'm in the house, I don't genuinely, like, I'm just going to have joggers or basketball shorts on. Right. I'm not, so there's not a boxer situation.
Essentially, it's the same thing. Just, yeah.
Yes, it's essentially the same thing. Because I would be going through so many boxers to, like, boxer when I'm about to leave for work, come home. Now, if I'm going somewhere where I need to be, so if I'm not running errands directly after work and then I'm showering and then leaving the house to go meet up with a person or go to a coffee shop or go record something, I'm going to put on a fresh pair of boxers.
Well, I feel like anytime you shower, you're not going to put on your old underwear.
Crazy.
Like,
that's crazy. There used to be a sitcom and he was like, how many times can you wear a pair of boxers? And he was like, 1, 2, and he flipped it and he turned it inside out, 3, 4. And he's like, 4 times is a fresh pair of boxers. That's crazy. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Or like in Scary Movie. The movie Scary Movie, where the guy pulls down the girl's pants and the panties say they say like Wednesday, and he looks at the calendar and it's like Saturday or something, and he's like, yeah, dang, good topics, bro.
Also, like, back to the sweatshirt thing.
Sure.
I agree that, like, obviously if it's soiled, and like sometimes I only wear a sweatshirt for like a couple hours at the end of the day while I'm like lounging or whatever, and then I take it off. But like lately I've been sleeping in a sweatshirt at night, and so like normally I'll do that for like 2 or 3 nights, and then it's like because that's normally how long I wear my pajamas for too. So then I throw it all into the laundry.
So same, I have a home outfit.
Yeah,
that's also my sleep outfit. So whenever I come home from work, it's just this pair of, like, there's a couple like sweatpants that are kind of ratty that I like go through, and hoodies and sweaters and t-shirts when it's in the summer that I always just change into. So there's this one Patriots one that I wore it for like 5 days straight until I was like, oh, this is kind of like getting there, you know? And then I like, because it's just like easier to throw that on, and then like I don't care if it gets dirty. I don't care about cooking in it. Now sweaters that I wear out, I can go a long time without washing them, because like, for instance, this sweater, I got freshly showered, put it on. I'm going to be here until we're done recording, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to take this right off and hang it up. Yeah. I used to be big on always having Febreze in the house, because like I take it off, hang it up Febreze it,
Oh, that's
wear whatever.
interesting.
Just because I like to like it, just in case there's any like food smell on it or something. I don't want it to like get on the other clothes.
My coworkers brought this up the other day, but like, when you go home,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to put this sweater back to where it was before, like on like hanging or in your closet or wherever? Or do you have a separate place for like things that you've worn but are still okay to wear again, but it's not the laundry?
I don't have that much organization. I hang everything up, so all my shirts, pants, t-shirts are all hung up. I'm just gonna hang it up right back in its spot.
Yeah, I do the same.
Probably same hanger too.
Yeah, no, same.
Yep.
It's going back on the same hanger.
Yeah.
My closet's color organized.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of my coworkers were saying like, no, I have a designated chair or like whatever where I put, because like for work we change at work, so
Yes.
whatever I wear to work, it's for the car ride there and for the car ride home. So when I
Yes.
get home, unless I go to the gym, obviously,
Yeah.
but like if I just come home from work, that outfit has been worn for maybe 40 minutes of the day and it's all in the car. So I put it back exactly where it came from.
I hated when we were working on angio and I had to wear my calf lab scrubs, because like I actually hate having to have a designated fit to always leave the house and just to go to work. I'd much rather put my uniform on, leave, come home, take my uniform off, and put it in a uniform spot that I have.
Really?
Yeah, I hate coming in my regular clothes because you start to feel a little like self-conscious, like, dang, they saw me wear this hoodie 4 days in a row. Where some people don't care. They wear the same hoodie and sweats every single day with like clockwork. You can tell they probably wash it on the weekend, and that is their coming to work fit.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about the scrubs. I like that my work provides the scrubs because I hated having to wash the scrubs. It's like you're down to your last pair and you have no choice but to do laundry because you're like, I don't have any to wear.
Yeah, and they really don't provide
this
a lot.
Is never going to be an issue.
They don't provide a lot of pairs either for like your uniforms. Like,
well, they're so expensive.
Yeah, and to buy more, like for the current job I'm at now, like I had to throughout the years, me 3 years being on nights, I had to buy like black scrub pants, which aren't like cheap, and I just buy them in like a batch of 3, and they're like $45 a pair, almost $50 a pair.
Yeah, and it's like
it's really
kind of crazy that they're that much money. But when I go to work, either I'm putting on gym clothes because I'm going right to the gym after, or I am like getting into the biggest sweats you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Like it's embarrassing because there are people that come to work like dressed up. Like some people will wear like heels to work, and I'm like, then there's me. But I'm like, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. I'm not going to put thought into looking cute when I'm going to work and coming home, you know?
Yeah.
If I have to go somewhere after work, obviously I'm going to wear a cute outfit there. But like, maybe I should plan my outfits the night before.
I know like you've always, maybe like, has there ever been a point in your life where when you were living in California or when you were in college where like the laundry wasn't on site and you had to go somewhere else for it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had to wear like a laundry fit? Like it's your last possible fit and it's the most mismatched, worst looking fit you've ever put on.
I don't think I've ever had to do that. I probably with scrubs at one point, I've had to like grab like a shirt or something out of the laundry because it's like when you work night shift, I didn't know until like that night I'm getting dressed for it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have no choice. Like where you work, where I used to work, you have to wear a certain scrub top with it, like a certain embroidery, certain color, all of that. So it's like you can't just put on anything,
and you have to grab your worst one that you never want to wear. Like it's a weird fit, and it's kind of like you're like, I don't want to be wearing this right now.
Yeah, but clothing, I feel like I've never come into that situation, but I get it.
Yeah, like having to wear your laundry day fit always is the craziest thing. And then that's the very time you run into somebody in public. Like you have on the worst, most mismatched sweatpants you ever wore that have like a hole in it and a stain. You have on like a stained t-shirt and you have on like the shortest hoodie possible. And you're just like, you know, and you look crazy and your hair's not brushed. And then like you run into someone, you know, like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, wild.
Yeah. Question. So in our notes, we have mentioned, and I think this was from a while ago, but I think you had wrote the death of the coffee shop. I want to hear your thoughts on that because I feel like it could go either way.
So when I wrote that, there was one consistent coffee shop I would always go to. And I'm someone who's gone to coffee shops for maybe like a decade. I find it easier to work to do work at coffee shops. So like, you know, pull up at a Starbucks or at a Panera or at a really like small coffee shop, and it's just easier for me to not get distracted and get work done. And if we rewind to 10 years ago, I felt like, and of course pre-COVID, I felt like coffee shops there was such a crowd there.
Yeah.
And it really was like its own culture, like coffee shop culture. Like there's so many people there with their laptops, their headphones on. People are working on stuff. Groups of people are meeting there. So like if you had a group project or something you're doing with a group, you'd be like, oh, let's meet at Starbucks or let's meet at Panera. Like I remember doing that so often. And then fast forward to after COVID, and I started going to coffee shops again because I started working on more creative projects. I felt like coffee shops are just not what they used to be. Some of them, there's just nobody there.
Yeah, the
And
way
there's
you're
not
saying
people
it, that
working
does
on
make
stuff.
sense.
Like there's nobody. Like but before I feel right at home with my laptop open, my headphones on, and I have papers out and I'm working on stuff. Now I feel like I'm like, oh, people are just eating in here.
Yeah.
Or there's nobody inside.
Right. Yeah, that is crazy. Like coffee shops did used to be like used for a variety of things.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like in this age of TikTok and social media, I feel like there's so many people that want to go to all these coffee shops for the aesthetic and like the vibes.
Yes.
But it's like, are they just going there and filming for like 15 minutes and leaving?
Yeah.
You know? But so I guess people are still buying coffee.
People are still buying coffee because the drive-through line for coffees, like for coffee shops, especially Starbucks and Panera, because they have a drive-through. Smaller coffee shops usually don't have a drive-through. The drive-through is still crazy, but the people just aren't really there inside. I mean,
sorry to cut you off,
No,
but
you're good.
I mean, during COVID, you couldn't sit inside a Starbucks and do anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that. I think it was a combination of COVID and then so many people just going places for the aesthetic of going places.
Yeah.
And I'm someone who, of course, I still film. If I'm going to a coffee shop, I'm filming content there.
Yeah, 100%. A picture will be taken.
But what's crazy is like I noticed this. I'm still going to sit down and get a coffee, film, and then still do work there. I'm not just going to, that feels crazy to go in and just film and then like leave unless they don't have a sit down area. But Panera, my favorite Panera I was going to for like a solid 4 years. It's the one in Ansonia. Because it's more old school. It's not like the newer Paneras. I've torn down all the walls and like there's no more like booths and walls. Either way, the one I go to, I've never recorded in there. Because even though it's so cozy,
sacred.
It's sacred and it's not aesthetic at all.
Oh.
It's like my, how do I describe this? It's like my workhorse coffee shop. It's when I want to get real work done and I don't care about the aesthetic and I want to just lock in for like 3 hours. I'm going to Panera. I'm sitting there in Panera in the corner. I can plug in my charger and I can work for long periods of time while drinking multiple cups of coffee. I used to be part of their sip club. So like you pay, I don't know, however much a month and you get like unlimited coffee. And I'm going to eat there, probably eat lunch there too. But the other coffee shops sometimes don't have chargers. Like there's no place to plug anything. So you come and whenever your battery runs out, and that battery runs out quick, but your battery is gone. I just went to one in New Haven the other day and it did surprise me that not only do they have plugs, a lot of seating, but when I got there, it was like 7:30. They had just opened. By the time it hit like 8:30, because I was there for like an hour and a half, so many people came in there. Like, so many people who were on their way to work, stopping to get coffee, of course. But then the crowd of people who are working in downtown New Haven, who are like doing certain projects and probably want to leave the office, are just grouping up in there. And it did make me feel that old school feeling that I used to feel like, dang, this is a coffee shop.
Yeah, I mean, location matters because also you think of like all the students in New Haven and stuff like that too. Whereas like here, it's like there's no student that's going to drive out of their way to come, No. So yeah, location does matter.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, yeah, in that way, things are kind of getting back to how they were. But it's a weird adjustment when you get used to doing your work in the house. You don't have to leave anymore.
Yep. So, for example, like Starbucks in Stratford is no longer a sit-down Starbucks. It's just a kiosk. And I pulled up to kill time because I was coming to your house to film, and you weren't going to be home for a certain amount of time, and I wanted to kill an hour. So I happened to be already in Stratford, and I was like, oh, let me go kill an hour at Starbucks. Walk in, it's just a kiosk. Nowhere to sit, and that used to be a good spot. I haven't been to the Starbucks in Fairfield in a while, but I used to love that one because that was the one that had the upstairs section. Have you ever been to that one?
No.
So they had a downstairs section where you're like ordering your food, and then they had an upstairs section where it was like super cozy. It's a rug and it's a bunch of seating and it's really, really quiet, and people would be locked in up there. Like,
here's the thing, it's like when I think of going to a coffee shop and like sitting down with my computer, I think like I'm going somewhere new or somewhere really cute. Starbucks, Dunkin', Panera, those are all grab and go coffee places in my mind. They're not somewhere I ever go to just like sit.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think a lot of people just do the drive-through and they think that way, but like usually I can't find I have trouble finding seating in Starbucks because a lot of people sit in Starbucks and sit in Panera.
Yeah.
Dunkin' though?
No, but who's sitting in the Dunkin'?
Homeless people.
Oh my God.
Like, not in like a joking way.
Right.
But like, it's like,
when's the last time you went to a fast food place and ate inside?
You can eat inside? No, kidding. Oh God, it's been a long time.
Like a long time.
Wow.
I don't even remember. It might have been college.
I don't know. And then what fast food place were you eating inside?
I have like a vague recollection of college. This is when I discovered Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And like going to Taco Bell, and it was like a 20 to 30 minute drive because I went to college in Vermont. So we got there and we ordered our food and we ate there. But it's like now I just think about it and I'm like, I don't think there's people eating in there.
I remember the last time I was in Houston when I went to DreamCon with a group of friends, and then we ate inside of Whataburger.
Oh, okay, but is that fast food?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a fast food burger spot. We ate inside a Whataburger, and I don't know if we consider Waffle House fast. Well, Waffle House is
you have to sit down, don't you?
You have to sit down. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
but
doesn't count.
Whataburger, we definitely got our food and then like we ate our burgers inside. Also because like it was really, really hot in the car, and we were so hungry off the plane, we didn't feel like driving to our Airbnb.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were inside, and
no, that makes sense. It's just like I don't know. I think about like a Wendy's or a McDonald's, and it's like I don't think I've sat in there and like since like I was like a kid, and like my parents were like we were on a road trip or something. We had no other choice. Like,
when's the last time you didn't go through the drive-thru and you like went inside to order? Chaotic. It's so, bro, like between the online orders and Uber Eats orders and then people eating inside, then inside of a McDonald's or like a Burger King feels, and I went to a Taco Bell near my job, like, and I went inside because the drive-thru was so long, so chaotic. It feels crazy.
When my dad and I drove from Florida back to Connecticut last year, I think we stopped at a McDonald's maybe, and we went inside to order, but I just used the kiosk thing to order for us. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember, and we didn't eat there. We still ate.
Yeah, I'm antisocial. Like, I don't really care. Like,
well, it's not really the place to be social.
Yeah, well, I don't want to like...
Are you going to McDonald's to make friends?
Older people are, because they don't have anyone to talk to throughout the day. Like, there's, like, sometimes when older people are out in certain public settings, I always try and talk to them because it might be their only time they're stepping out of the house and able to, like, talk with people.
Oh, that makes me sad.
So they're just there, and it's like they want to order with a person, and then they just, again, no phone, no social media for them. They're just standing there like this, and then you walk by and they're like, "Hey, I like your hat. How about those bears?" And you're like,
Wait, is that why when I went to UPS this morning, the guy, as soon as I walked in, there was a line, and the guy in the back of the line like turned to face me, and then he's kind of just like this, and I was like. And I pulled out my phone because I was like I didn't, I don't know. I was just confused, but like he looked very friendly. Yeah. There was no harm in if he wanted to chat, but I wasn't gonna.
Community, bro. it's like a lost thing. But like us, I'm never feeling like, man, I just want to go outside and talk to people. I think for us, when we're feeling that way, which is really bad, we'll scroll. Well, like doom scroll, and it kind of feels like you're with people, and then you have that realization, like, oh, I'm just home alone.
Yeah.
But I feel like older people, it's like they're just looking out the window. That's why the mail person comes, the mailman. They're like, hey, how you doing? Hey, oh yeah, like because it's like, oh my god, interaction. You know what I'm saying? Or if they see their neighbor, they're like, so before, I used to think about it like, oh, why does this person talk? Like if they were looking at me, I was like, they probably have a problem with me because I'm young or something like that. Now I'm not young anymore, and I understand like, nah, they might be like my grandfather when he was still alive. He'd just be home alone, and it's like if my mom or me didn't come to visit him that day, once my grandmother passed, he could go days without talking to anybody. So if he saw people, it's like, oh, now's my time. So he'd wait for the mailman or mailwoman to like come up the steps, and he's talking to them like, hey, how you doing? Oh, good to see you. And if it's like a repeat person, now he feels like he knows that person like a little bit.
I mean, think about it though. Our like grandparents, even parents, like they didn't grow up in the age of social media, so they're not going. If they went to a coffee shop, they're not sitting there and scrolling.
No,
you're going to chat with the people around you.
To chat, yeah.
So that's normal to them. Whereas to us, it's like I see somebody look at me the wrong way, and I'm like, take out my phone. I'm distracted. Like
that's why last episode we were talking about like the death of the dating app, right? And like, people can still go to public places and just frequent certain public places, because what you notice is you see the same people a lot. So when I would sit at that Panera, there would be a lot of the same people who come in at the same time to grab like breakfast before going to work.
Yeah.
And so like you might not, we're antisocial now, so we're not like, hey, what's your name? But you might give a couple head nods because like you see that same guy every single day. But maybe if we were more like our parents' generation, they would just be places and see the same people and like talk to people.
Which is a good thing. I mean, kind of stinks that things have changed.
Yeah. Is there even anywhere you go to like really often? Like, is there like a spot that like, so for instance, where do you get coffee from? Usually Starbucks, right?
Dunkin'.
Do you go to the same Dunkin' every single time?
Normally.
At like around the same time?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So normally, yeah. So I don't go to get coffee that much anymore, but even before, like I would go maybe to Dunkin' like once a week before work. So it was always like 5 or in the morning or something. And normally the same people are working, but I do feel like they have a high turnover. So then they would just be gone all of a sudden.
Sucks.
But there are certain people that I recognize, but I don't think they recognize me.
Oh, yeah.
So like even the other day, like the Dunkin' line was really long and I had placed a like order from my phone to go or whatever. Yeah. And the drive-through was long. So I was like, oh, I'll just go in and grab it. And like the lady that is always there was there. And I was like, hey. And she was like, what's the name?
That's
and I was
crazy
like,
work. Yeah.
I thought you knew me.
I'll never speak again. On God, I will never speak again.
I mean, but think about it. She's seeing hundreds of people a day, and she's the one person that's handing me my coffee.
Yep. There's a local Dutch's that my dad has been going to all through when he was getting his. So he went back to school after he got disabled. So all through him getting his like master's and like all his degrees, he would go to the same Dunkin' to study. So not Dunkin', I mean Dutch's. Everyone knows him at that Dutch's. So then whenever I would go through the drive-thru at that Dutch's, they started to know me, and then like I would sometimes be like, oh, I'm Willie's son, and then they know me, and if I was ever inside with him, he'd be like, oh, this is what he'd like introduce me. Like I'd come in to get something to eat with him, and he'd be like, this is my son, Aaron. They'd be like, oh my God, hey. So that if I still go to that Dutch's, I kind of like know the people there, and they'll be like, hey, what's up? How's your dad?
It is like such a good feeling.
Yeah.
Like growing up now, like where we got sushi from all the time. Like we would go there sometimes or get takeout, but yeah, they knew my parents. So then eventually they knew me. But now it's been so long that like, because I'm not with my parents when I'm going in there, that I don't think they recognize me now unless they see my last name. But for a while, they would be like, oh, how's Nancy? And I was like, my mom.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you living in a town where you don't even have to drive places, where like everything is like downstairs or like centralized. And like you're walking and seeing the same shop owners and like seeing the same families, and it's like
such a movie.
Yeah, it's such a Hey, Mr. Johnson!
Have you seen the show Paradise?
No.
It's like, there's limited people, and you're like, there's no outside world. It's just us.
Yeah.
It's like every day you walk by the same coffee shop and you wave to the same people. And
there's a name for it. I'll put it as the as the title of one of the clips, like of a town that's like that, or like a city that's like that. There's like a name for it, and like people pay a lot to live in places like that because it's a good place to like raise your kids and know your neighbors and like know the community and like.
But then what a culture shock it must be when you go and live somewhere else.
Heck yeah. And you have to drive everywhere, like...
Yeah,
it sucks. Like, we drive everywhere here.
Yeah, we really do.
We walk in nowhere. One of your neighbors was walking, actually, like, when I was pulling in. One of your neighbors was just walking from the street into the... And I was like, oh, I've seen that lady.
You've seen her?
I've never seen her.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little odd. I was like, why is she just walking? And look, she's just living her life, bro. Maybe she just want to get some exercise, but...
I mean, I guess it's sunny out today. Sunny out with a couple feet of snow.
Yeah. Some mountains of snow.
Weird. I've seen people do this online. It's like, okay, we're both going to try to say the same word. So we're both going to start, but it will go like 3, 2, 1, and we both say a word.
And we're trying to get to the same word.
We're trying to get to the same word.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So, tell me when you're ready.
And you're picking the word, right? Like in your head?
No, there's no...
Oh.
We just have to get there together,
to the same word.
But it's not a set word to begin with.
So we have to answer at the same time.
So, like, think about our 2 words and be like, what would you think from that combined, and see if we get it the same.
Bet.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Snow.
Cheese. Okay. Cheese and snow. Shit. All right. 3, 2, 1. Fondue.
Parmesan. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Pasta.
Charcuterie. We are really not good at this.
Okay. So we're pasta and charcuterie.
Yeah. Okay, really think about this.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. 3,
2, 1.
Olives.
Italian.
Italian. 3, 2.
Wait. I'm not ready. Italian olives. What does that have to do with any? Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Pizza. Oh man, let's go again. That's
wow,
fun.
that took way too long.
No, but I knew we'd get it.
I mean, yeah, we're also it's our first time. All right, let's go again. But I need to think of my word that I'm starting with. Okay, I'm ready. Good.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Jacket.
Chocolate. Oh.
Jacket and chocolate.
We're just gonna have to go completely off.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Ready? Brown and jacket. Let's go.
It's chocolate and jacket.
Oh, it's my bad. Chocolate and jacket.
Okay. 3,
2, 1.
Style.
Businessman.
Oh.
Okay. Style, businessman.
Okay.
Go for it.
3, 2, 1.
Lawyer.
Briefcase.
Oh, we're so there. Lawyer and briefcase.
Yeah, we're coming together.
Okay. Oh, lawyer and briefcase. Got it.
You have it?
Yeah, I got it. I got a word, yeah.
I fear I don't have the same word. Lawyer and briefcase. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Courtroom.
Oh, we'll
courtroom
count
and I count that. Courtroom and court. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do
one
it.
more.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Dog.
Well, you're never gonna beat that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's low key crazy. We're locked in. That's so crazy.
That was.
Yeah. And
I mean, granted,
I
have a dog in my lab.
My brain thought of a couple other things, and I was like, "Oh, dog."
Yeah, I was like, should I say dog or should I say yogi?
Yeah. There's no beating that. No, but nobody. If anyone's getting it on the first try, you're not.
Liar.
All right. Well, that concludes this episode of the Work Pals podcast.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week.
Adios.
Bye.